Jai Jai Shri Radhe. So Vaishnav Jai Shri Krishna. Varta 137 on day 156. The story of Rishikesh Kshatriya who lived in Agra, Bhav Prakash. This is a devotee of Rajasi disposition in the eternal Leela. His name is Mana Aturi, who manifests from Sumandira and is thus a form of her divine loving sentiment. He was born into a Kshatriya family in Agra. He was married at the age of 20. Not long after, his parents died. Rishikesh then began to sell horses for a living. In the course of his business dealings, he met Rupa Chandananda. He would go to Rupa Chandananda's house on a regular basis. One early morning, Sri Gosaiji arrived in Agra. He came to stay with Rupa Chandananda. At that time, Rishikesh came there to his house on business. He had the sight of Sri Gosaiji and stood before him with folded hands. Sri Gosaiji looked at Rishikesh and said, "What took you so long?" At that moment, Rishikesh had the vision of Sri Gosaiji and the divine enchanter, Sri Madan Mohanji, Sri Krishna himself. He swooned and sat down and fell down. His heart was not able to contain that holy sight. He was unconscious for half an hour when he spoke. When he awoke, he implored Sri Gosaiji to accept him into his shelter. "I cannot wait any longer." Sri Gosaiji initiated him with the Lord's name. He then asked him, "O Rishikesh, what is your wish?" Rishikesh replied that he would like to be able to serve the Lord in the same form as he had seen in the vision. Sri Gosaiji told him to go and bathe. "Then I shall grant you the seva you desire." Rupa Chandananda was sitting nearby and said, "Come on then, let's get you bathed." Rishikesh went to Rupa Chandananda's house where he bathed, and then Rupa Chandananda gave him some fresh clothes to wear. Rishikesh put them on and stood before Sri Gosaiji, who initiated him with the Brahma Sambandh. Sri Gosaiji also presented him with the Swarupa of Sri Madan Mohanji, saying, "This is my own Swarupa. You must serve him very nicely. Associate with Sri Rupa Chandananda." Rishikesh then made a donation to Sri Gosaiji. He went home and then returned with his entire family, for whom he facilitated initiation with the Lord's name and Brahma Sambandha. Rishikesh began to very lovingly serve his Lord and would attend divine discourse sessions with Rupa Chandananda. Part 1. Rishikesh ran his horse trading business in Agra. He did it for many years. Traders brought many horses to Agra, and all horses that came to Agra were sold through Rishikesh's agency. One day he thought to himself, "Oh, I've been doing this business for such a long time, but I have never given a horse to Sri Gosaiji. Therefore, I should present Sri Gosaiji with a horse that is absolutely perfect in every way." Rishikesh had quite a large family and many household expenses and never had much money left over. Whatever money he got from his business was immediately spent. He wanted so much to present Sri Gosaiji with a perfect horse and wondered how he would be able to afford this. He worried like this for quite some days. Then, one day a trader brought 2,000 horses to Agra for sale. He called Rishikesh and showed them all to him. "Please inspect them all and then sell them." Rishikesh had a good look at them and all. There was one particular white horse which was beautiful and blemish-free. Rishikesh thought to himself, "This horse is worthy of Sri Gosaiji. How can I give it to him? Though I have no money at home to pay for it." Then Rishikesh said to the trader, "I shall sell all these horses and give you the money for them." In these days, Akbar the emperor was residing in Agra. He had an army there with him. Rishikesh approached the commanding officer of the troops and sold him the 1,000 horses. He did not show the white horse to anyone. The trader was very happy with Rishikesh. He said, "If you can sell the other 1,000 horses, then I shall give to you one horse on top of paying your commission." Rishikesh said, "Oh yes, I shall surely sell your horses. I shall take some to Mathura and other places where I can get the right price for them. If you agree, I shall even take some home and sell to my sons." The trader said, "Look, I trust you. Take them wherever you need to." Rishikesh was more than happy to hear this. He first took the white horse onto his home and thought, "I have now obtained the horse. Now I must get a beautiful saddle for it." There was a wealthy businessman who lived in Agra. Rishikesh went to his home and said, "Do you have a saddle with the velvet cover? Please lend it to me because I wish to have some made like it." One trader bought me 2,000 horses. I have sold half of them. Some more of them will be going to one government officer. I wish to have saddles made for those horses, so please lend one to me. The Seth replied, "My home is yours. Please do not Please do take the saddle with you. You can keep it for 10 days or so. My next customers are not due for a couple of weeks. Rishikesh brought the saddle home. He saddled up the horse and said to his wife and children, I am going to Gokul. Please make Sri Takaji Seva very nicely in my absence. If anyone comes, tell them that I have gone to sell horses. Do not tell anyone I am going to Gokul. His wife and children said, Please do go happily. We will tell anyone who asks just what you have said. Rishikesh then took hold of the whip, held the horse's reins in his hand, and thus guiding the horse, walked to Gokul with it, thinking, This horse is for Sri Gosaiji, therefore I have no right to ride it. He reached Mohanpur, close to Gokul. It was still night, so he rested there for a short while. In the early morning, Sri Gosaiji had already woken up Sri Navanit Priyaji. He offered him and his breakfast, bathed and adorned him, and then offered him his mid-morning snack. The thought came into his mind, It would be so nice if I had a white horse with a velvet saddle on, with which to ride to Srinatadwara. Rishikesh had paid a boatman to bring him quickly over the river, was already standing by Sri Gosaiji's door holding the horse. Vishnudas, the doorman, asked him, Who are you? Where have you come from? And why are you standing with a horse close to the gate? Rishikesh told him, This horse is a gift for Sri Gosaiji. I am a disciple of Sri Gosaiji. My name is Rishikesh. I live in Agra. Vishnudas approached Sri Gosaiji and said, O Maharaj, there is one Rishikesh from Agra. He is your disciple. He has brought a very beautiful horse, and he is standing at the gate. Hearing this, Sri Gosaiji came to the gate. Sri Rishikesh prostrated before him and said, O Maharaj, this horse is a gift for you. Sri Gosaiji was overjoyed to see the beautiful horse and said, Today I had a wish to ride a white horse with a velvet-covered saddle to Srinatadwara. You must have read my mind. Rishikesh piped up, Oh Maharaj, I am only an ignorant soul. I know nothing. You are most merciful, for you have blessed me. Sri Gosaiji was very impressed by his humility. He said, Today my wish has come true. He addressed his son, Sri Giridarji. I have completed the Lord's Seva up to the Gopi Vallabh period. Please complete the Seva up to Rajbhog. I am going to Srinatadwara now. Hearing this, Sri Giridhar bathed and entered the temple. Sri Gosaiji mounted the horse and told Rishikesh to walk close to him. So Rishikesh took the reins in his hand and walked next to Sri Gosaiji's left foot. After they had crossed the Sri Yamnaji river, and whilst they were on the way, Sri Gosaiji asked of Rishikesh, O Rishikesh, you do not have much money. Where then did you get this horse and the lovely velvet-covered saddle? Rishikesh was a little perturbed. He thought, Sri Gosaiji is all-knowing. I cannot hide anything from him. And anyway, one should never hide anything from their guru. He said, O Maharaj, one trader came to me with 2,000 horses. I have sold some of them and will sell some more. When I do, I shall get a lot of commission paid to me. With this I shall pay the person who gave me the saddle. He also gave me one horse as a gift. I brought it here by myself. Sri Gosaiji was very pleased to hear this. At this time it was a very hot afternoon. Seeing the burning sun, Rishikesh implored Sri Gosaiji, O Maharaj, if Srinathji and Sri Navanit Priyaji reigned in the same place, you would have a lot less trouble going to and fro to see them. You have to ride in such hot conditions. I feel sad to see this. Sri Gosaiji replied, If Srinathji and Sri Navanit Priyaji lived together in the same place, then I would not be as anxious to see them as I am always in this situation. When I am with Sri Navanit Priyaji, I am thinking of Srinathji, and when I am in Srinatadwara, I miss Sri Navanit Priyaji excessively. I feel pangs of separation, and I think I should go there quickly. He is just a child. In this way, the mood of separation becomes part of one's very nature, perfected. Therefore, Sri Naji always resides on top of the Sri Govardhan mountain, and Sri Navanit Priyaji is always in Sri Gokul. This is the best arrangement. We'll rest here from the Varta today and continue tomorrow with the story of Rishikesh Kshatriya from Agra. Aaj ke Anand ki jai. Sab Vaishnavon ko sanamra sadenya. Sab prem Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe.